A federal judge today refused to put a stop to furlough Fridays, so public school students will continue without school several Fridays a month.
Lawyers for students had asked for a preliminary injunction to halt the furloughs, claiming that the state is illegally keeping students out of class. KITV's Keoki Kerr is here with our top story. Keoki?
Well, Pam and Gary, about 20,000 public school students in Hawaii have some type of learning disability. That's 1 out of every 9 DOE students, and that's the population that the argument centered on today. Since the Friday furloughs began October 23rd, lawyers for learning disabled students say even missing a few days of school is a big setback, especially for autistic children.
They're biting kids, they're hitting other kids, they're hitting teachers and paraprofessionals and autism consultants. So it's dramatic. The effect of the furloughs is not just an inconvenience.
They asked a federal judge to temporarily halt more furloughs, claiming that cutting school days without allowing special ed students a hearing first violates federal law. But the state's attorney general countered.
The schools acted neutrally. Their actions affected all students, and they didn't violate the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act.
Judge A. Wallace Tashima denied a request to stop the furloughs, saying the other options are worse. Fire a bunch of teachers and increase your class size? Is that better than furloughs, he asked?
Obviously, we're disappointed. We would like to see all avenues of pressure put on the state to reopen the schools, and I think the public has made that very clear.
The Department of Education acted legally in response to what Judge Tsushima found is this horrendous budget crisis.
The judge urged both sides to continue to negotiate some kind of an end to the furloughs.
We're continuing to discuss the different ways that we could possibly look at restoring schools, of which dollars always help.
We have to take a long, hard look at this plan to leave Hawaii's children behind in the 20th century and maybe even further back.
Now, attorney Carl Verity says he will appeal the case on behalf of public school students. The state says it is already arranging for extra help for learning disabled kids to make up for that time they've lost on Fridays. They're bringing in therapists and specialists even on weekends. But parents say their disabled kids need routine school time to keep them on track. Keoki Kerr, KITV4 Island Television News.